I hope I'm audible. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. So good evening, one and all, to the second day of the short-term training program, R for Beginners, which is organized by the Department of Travel and Tourism, Vishwakarma University, Pune. I would like to again welcome our esteemed resource person, Dr. Ajay Koli. Sir, if you can please take forward the session for today's session.
Yes, thank you so much, Professor Remy. And thank you for all the participants showing up for the second session as well. Thank you so much. It means we are on the right track. Yes, so it means we are on the right track. Yes. Okay, I think we just give a couple of minutes to more people if they are in being time they are joining. Okay, do we have some questions from the last session, like yesterday's session? Quickly, if you have
Yes,
some.
please. Yes, I have a question.
Yes, yes, please.
Yesterday, I tried to download a package, but it showed an error that our tools were not installed.
Okay.
So I couldn't download any package.
Okay, so then did you try to download our tools then?
No, I didn't. I looked it up on the internet, but there were too many steps. So
Okay, you can do one thing. You can drop those error screenshots to in the group, and then definitely I will look at it.
I'll do it. I cannot. I have no access to my computer right now. Right now, so I'll do it in some time.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone else? If we have some queries, what we did covered so far. And I received the screenshots of several people about the second, what do you say, your turn exercise. And good that we are engaging with the exercises, because then only we will understand whether we are really understanding it or not, and how actually it feels when we work with any software. So yeah, that is very good, happy note. Okay, so we are 22 now, when I see the numbers. Yes, good evening to everyone. I'm seeing a lot of people are making good bondings in the chat, so that is very good. So yes, very nice. And you know what happened on the YouTube when I uploaded the video? For few 10 minutes, the quality was a little low because it was processing the video, but later it was okay. So please do not worry that we are not able to look at the script, because even I got worried initially, okay, what happened? But later it was cool, actually. Yeah. So if no more queries, then of course, we will go for the second session. Yes. So I'm just for the consistency, like, because all those links and videos will be on the YouTube. So for the consistency, I will keeping the flyers at the first, so people will know that this talk is related to this particular event organized by Vishwakarma University, Department of Travel and Tourism. And of course, you know me, so no more introduction now. But still, if you want to have a quick peek that what is my Twitter handle, what is my email and my website, so please interact. We may do more wonderful things together in the coming time related to the data science if we collaborate and work together. Yes. And module wise, now we are going to discuss the second module of our training, which is dynamic documents using R Markdown. So the package name is R Markdown, which we are going to use. And we are going to use our package R Markdown to create dynamic documents. And by dynamic document, I mean something like this, where you have the same script, like you see this white string, the same file, the same script, but you can convert it into multiple documents. You can convert into a PDF, you can convert into a Word, you can convert into an HTML file, you can convert into a website with its own unique URL. So of course, we are not going to cover website because it needs the understanding of GitHub and few more settings. But yes, we will be covering how to convert into a Word, HTML, and PDF. Three things definitely we are going to cover. So with all your permission, and I will start the second module. The name is Dynamic Documents. Oh, twice, my mistake. Yeah. Okay. So now, first thing is, all of you, we learned that how to install RStudio, how to work a little bit with RStudio. So all of you, please open up RStudio in your computers, those who are on their computers. And the rules are same, just like the last session. Any error you are getting, or if you want to show me the progress in your document, you can share the screenshot in our WhatsApp group. Okay, so all of you open up RStudio. Okay, I guess everyone has opened up the RStudio, and now you got little familiarity that we have one window here which is called as console window, is written here console, and you can see the all information related to the R version. So it will show the version which it is installed in your computer. Like in my computer, I have 4.02. It is showing that. If you have the latest one, it will show you the latest one. And here we have something called as prompt, and here we can type the R commands directly. Here we have one window where we can access the file, plots, packages, help, and viewer. And here is one place from where we can import the data, and we can also see what other data we have generated in this particular session. Now, what we are going to discuss today is like if you look at this right corner here, this one. Are all of you are finding none here? Can people confirm?
Yes.
Just by saying
Yes,
yes,
yes.
yes? We all are finding none here, right? The reason is, okay, the reason is because we are not working in any specific project. And if I am correct, you checked yesterday's session, we created few objects, few variables. And I think those are not present in your environment now, or are they there? Can you just say yes or no, whether all those things are there or they are gone?
They're gone.
They're gone, right? Now, the reason is because we did not save that work. We just work in one session. We called, like, you open up the RStudio, you are working on it, and then you close RStudio. So we call that as a one session. So we worked in one session, but we did not save that work, right? And that we do not want, certainly. We want to save our work every time. So for that, we always want to know where my work is saved, because once you have, and yesterday one participant has asked this question, very important question actually, where my work is saved, how do I know? And that is the most important contribution from the RStudio, is called as RStudio project. We create one project, and then all our worries are gone, where our work is saved, and every time you just open up that project, your work will be saved. I will just show you a quick example. If you look at my RStudio here now, okay, can just someone confirm? Are you able to see the window, RStudio window?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I'm just confirming because I'm flipping through the windows, and we know technology, we should always confirm. We should never blindly trust the technology. Yes. So if you look here, now it is not written none here. Again, at the top right corner, if you look at the right top corner here, yes, it is not written none. There is some name written here. And this is the name of my present project, which is R Training in VU Pune. And this is the date when I started preparing for it. Okay. So once you make one specific project and you give it a proper name, then you will not lose that work. And addition to that, now let's come back to the slides. Addition to that, it will automatically set your working directory. Like yesterday, we also got the question, how to maintain your working directory. And by working directory in R, we mean you are working and where your work is getting saved. Okay, that is called as working directory. So when you do not work with RStudio, every time you have to see whether you are saving your work in the correct working directory. But now when you work with RStudio and you're working through projects, so then at least you don't have to worry about the working directory. Your work will always automatically will be getting saved in that particular project, which is open at that particular time when you are working. Okay, I hope it makes sense. If you are working in project X and you have opened a project X, so automatically all your work of project X will be saved in project X. But if you have opened project Y, then definitely project Y work will not be saved in the X because you are working in project Y. So just we keep this clear, right? So you need not to worry about the issue of working directory. That is the first thing. And once this is broken, as you look at this beautiful picture by Alison Horst, your whole work, will be in very, very big problem if, you have to set the working directory again and again. And before the RStudio and before this option of our project, we need to do it manually every time, like set working directory for every work we were doing, but now no more. Okay, so don't worry about it. Second thing is that when you work in project, your all work related to that project will be automatically saved in that particular folder. Your complete workspace, that will be your complete workspace. Third, all history related to that project will be there, and all your source documents, like all the documents which you will create during that project, that were working on that project, they will be automatically saved in that single folder. Okay, if I give you a very quick glimpse of this project on which I'm working now. So this is my project which I'm working now. These are all the files which are inside this project. So even if I'll create a new file, and because I'm working in this R project, so it will automatically saved in this folder only, right? Of course, the presentation of data is here different, but all of you know in our computers, when we go inside the folders and we create multiple folders, right? So the point is, there is a very, very narrow chance that you will lose your data, right? So most of your related document to one particular projects will be in one single project only. So I think it will streamline our work a lot, right? So now let's learn how to create RStudio project in 4 steps. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the first thing is, under this none, there is an arrow here, you click on this arrow, and this top down this thing will come, and you can click on the new project. So you see there are options like new project, or open project in a new session. So let's go with the open project first step. Okay, people can say quickly yes, 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 if you are able to see this option.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
2, 3. Okay, so I assume 3 people are working with me, and they are going to create a new project. So click on this arrow, and this is the option, new project. After that, you will get this option. If you click on new project, you will get these options. So we are not going to cover the version control. Version control is required project when you are working on any app development, or when you are working, let's say, and you want to save your work on GitHub. GitHub is a platform where you can save all your codes. So then, of course, we can use the version control. Okay, that is the one, but we are not going to cover this one now. Second option is existing directory. Like already there is one folder, and you want your work to be saved in that particular folder only. So already there is a folder in your computer. You just want to save a new project inside that folder. So you are not going to create a new folder. Already there is a folder. Means already there is a directory. So same words, directory and folder, same words. Okay. So already, like, there is a yellow color back thing here, folder. So already it is there. Just you want to create a new project and save inside that. But if you want to have a new folder, a new directory, and a new project, then we should choose the first option. So we are going for the first option right now. I assume we are going to create a new folder, and inside that new folder, we are going to create a new project. Okay, any confusion till here?
No, it's going good.
Okay. Cool. Yes, we have a question. Yes, please. I think someone raised a hand. No? Okay. Then we click on the new directory and this arrow, and then we will again get several options because, okay, I'm so sorry. Yes. Then this is step number 3. Now it is asking you what type of project are you, planning to make? Like, are you developing a package? Are you making any web application? So right now we are not going to choose any one of that. We will just select a simple new project here, the first option. Okay. In case you think you are making some mistake, so you can press the back button and you can go back again, right? But then now we are going to select new project and then click on this one. And now in the 4th step, you have 4 options here. Number 1 for A, for B, and for C. Okay, you will not see this for A, B, C. I just written for convenience, how in what way you have to go. Okay, so first thing, what you need to make sure for A, which is where are you saving your folder? Like we browse the folders in our computers. So you can browse and you can find a place like you want to save in C drive, D drive, or you have a specific folder in your computer where you keep all your important work. So you can choose that drive and then you can, the way we select the folders, similarly you can browse and you can do that. After that, the second step is give a name to your directory, means give a name to that folder. Okay, and naming folder is very, very important because we want a proper order in our work, right? So let me share what order I follow by reading some of the fine people in the data science. I follow the order of chronology so that I can immediately find which work I already finished and which work I'm focusing now. So if I see that I have worked from 2019 to 22, okay, so like this I'm working right now, this project, so that's why it is red, because it is going on right now. I have to focus upon this more, and this is the one paper I'm focusing, so it is red, and this is the date. So this is one way you can maintain or you can keep a track of your work very nicely. And the style goes like this. First you write the year, full year, because of course we assume we are going to work several years coming, so why not keep a track of your work year by year. So first write full year, then give dash, then write the full month, then dash, and then date. Okay, and then you give some sensible name to your project so that even after 5-6 years you look at that name, you can identify, okay, what was that work and why I created this project. Okay, because I assume we all are very serious people about our life, career, and happiness. So, and we do not want to, waste time just thinking where that file is, and what was the name of that file. So if we have some order, it take few extra seconds, of course, of thinking, but it will save a lot of minutes and hours later searching that file. So give a nice, good name, and that is the step B, for B. And then for C is create the project. So you need to browse the folder where you want to save, then an appropriate name for that folder, and then click on the create the project. Okay, and sometimes we are working already in one project and we do not want to disturb that project. So you also have to choose like open in new session so that it will maintain 2 sessions, the session in which you are working right now and a completely new session or a completely new window of RStudio where this new project will come up. Okay, till here, is it making sense? And you can ask me the question, and please complete these steps, and you can share the screenshot of new created project, and let me see what name you have given. And let's see now when you successfully create a project, now your project will have the name. Now it will not show none here. It will have some name here. Yes. If you have confusion, somebody want me to repeat the whole thing again, I can repeat. If you want me to, any other query, you are welcome. Yes.
So if you could just go back to the previous slide.
Yes. This one?
Yes, sir. Sir, do we also need to tick the create a Git repository, or do we let it remain unchecked?
Let it be checked, because it is not like sometimes you may thought later ki I need to save this work in on Git. So it's good if you can check this, so that it will create one file in your project. So in future, if you choose to send your file on GitHub, so it will be easy for you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
So I'm not getting that option. Git repository.
Okay. Your voice is very low, but if I heard you are saying you're not getting the option that create a Git repository.
Yes, sir. I see only the second one. Use RENV. Is it version issue?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, let me check what's up. How many people have created this new project, and let me see the names. So yes, I received from Celine 2021 5R beginner, very good. And I received also from Q. So I'm not getting the whole name, but yes, Q. Okay, good. Then I got from Bhupinder sir. Yes, Bhupinder sir. Nice. Okay, great. And then I received from Dolly Raut madam and Vijay sir. Nice. Great. Good. Now, all of you do one thing. Wherever you have saved in your computer, open that folder and just check whether it is really saved in the computer where you want it to save. Just check for yourself. Like in my computer, I want to make sure I have saved my file here. You also go and open your folders in your computer and check whether RStudio has saved the file exactly where you wanted it to save.
Yes, sir, it has.
Good. Thank you, Vidya madam. Yes, nice. Thank you, Yashil. Nice. Good. Great. We are making very good progress. Really, that's fantastic. Yes. And now, you see, you must be seeing now, if you go to RStudio and look at this folder, fourth window here, and click on this files tab, you are seeing only this file now, our project, because we have created the project. And now we will create the files inside it. And now automatically any new file you will make in RStudio, in this session, it will be saved in this particular folder, right? I guess we are good here, and now we can. Okay, so we all are good till here. Anyone who is still making the project, and we can spare a few seconds to wait. Anyone who wants me to little pause and wait? Okay. Being time, I explain a few things to you. Project name you can see at two places, at the top right here, and as well at the top of the RStudio. You can see this, the project name is written here as well as here. Second thing, if you look just below here under the files tab, if you just look below here, you can find the complete path of your file, like where exactly this drive or directory is created in your computer. So I have like my computer has volumes. So in that volume, there is one volume HD data, and inside that a new folder is created 2020-11-22 test R4P. Okay, and then inside that I have a project like this, and of course these are the pictures I have created. So that's why I cannot click anywhere. But you can also see the project file path here as well. This line, across this line, and you can move from one folder to another folder. Like if you click here, you click here, you click here, it will take you from one folder to another folder as well, right? You can click and you can try. So yes, finally, you know that where your work is saved. So now, if whatever work we do today onwards, it will be saved. Actually, I'm getting a running fan noise. I think someone has to unmute. Someone has to mute. Yeah. There is some background noises coming. Yeah. So now we know that where our work is saved. Remy sir, can you check please? Because some background noise is coming somewhere. Yeah, thank you. So yes, so now you know that where your work is saved. So every time you open up this project and you know that your work is going to save there. Okay, now do one thing. Now close the RStudio, and the way to close RStudio is you go to the RStudio tab, and there is a quit RStudio. That is a good way, nice way to say bye-bye for a while to RStudio. Do not close directly from the crossbar. We can do that, but I think nicer way is to say quit the RStudio. Okay, so all of you quit the RStudio, right? Now go back to your computer folder where you have created it, and then double click on this icon. Double click on this icon. This icon you have created for project, double click it, and then it will open up your RStudio exactly inside this project. And people who have done it, they can say yes, yes, yes. Quit the RStudio, go back to the your computer folder where you have saved it, double click on this link, this thing here, and double click on it, and it will open RStudio. And if you check here on the right top, the name of the project is written there. So people can just quickly say yes, yes, yes. So I understand we are on the right track.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Great. Thank you. Yes. Now we are ready to make our first script using the package R Markdown. And as the logo of this package itself shows, there is a wing and there is a port. Very classical way of writing the things. And the founder of this package is a young, fantastic guy. His name is Yuhi, and he is really an innovative thinker. Developing R Markdown and several functions related to it. So he is the developer of this package, R Markdown. So it means we can use this package to write the scripts in R. So that is the purpose. So now let's learn one by one. So what R Markdown can do for you? It can bring your data, code, text, means your ideas, together in a single document. That is the purpose of the R Markdown. Now, and it will also helps you to do data science with RStudio, because you can work with R Markdown only through the RStudio. So it helps you to work interactively, like reproduce your analysis. Okay, I will take few minutes here about the importance of reproducibility of the analysis. And please, I'm not making you fear about it, or like I am not trying to scare you, but whatever I read, based upon that, I'm sharing with you. With the speed, our artificial intelligence technology is improving, the journals are becoming more and more suspicious about the results of our data. So in coming years, it's going to be more and more important that, and journals are going to do it very soon. They will ask you to share your data with the complete analysis, right? And still, even we have psychology professor here and professor from pharmacy as well, and few other scholars also must have experienced it. If you try some of the best journals in your respective field, they will never blindly believe in your results. They also want to look at your data. They also want to look at what steps you have followed. And this is going to be more and more important for all the results-based or data-based publications in future. And of course, I'm saying recently doesn't mean next year. I think at least 5 to 6 years or 10 years, it will become little normal. Every journal will ask you, okay, please share how you have actually done the analysis. Okay, so the point is they want to see if they conduct the same analysis the same way you have done, whether they are reaching to the same results or not. So this is called as reproducibility of the results, or reproducible research, or reproducibility in academics. So it has several names, and all these key terms, if you search, you will find a lot of debate is happening right now about reproducibility of the results, especially in academics and science, right? Then from this, so now we are in that direction. If you are doing your analysis using R, So definitely you can show your each and every code, and you can show to the people how actually you have done the analysis, how you have reached to those results. Okay, so it is a very, very important step, that using an open source for your analysis and for your research work, it increases your credibility. Actually, it increases your trust in the journal's trust in your research, because you are not using a black box software where you don't know after clicking what is happening. Here you know every step, okay, what function you have written and how you got the analysis, how you got the results. So it is a very important part. Now, next thing is collaborate and share your code with others. So let's say you are writing a paper with 2 authors, 3 authors, or four authors of team. So how you will share your work with each other, right? So if you have, and I suppose you have done some work in co-authors, so it becomes very difficult how to share the, so what we do, one person will do the analysis and they will share just the results, right? And then we have no idea how those results came, right? So collaboration and sharing your work code, it becomes somewhat easy when you write in the scripts, and just you have to share the script, and the other side person sitting anywhere on the globe can run the whole script again, and can you see the results and text, with a lot of ease, but with a lot of learning. That is also true. Yes, it requires learning. I won't say that it works simply just like a so easy. It requires, yes, communicate your results with others. So it makes your communication of your results with others also very easy. Yes, and it gives you freedom actually from cut, copy, paste, and we will see how. Yeah. Yes, so I will show you one very small video, and allow you to just experience how actually R Markdown works. So I will just mute, because otherwise you. Okay, this video is in pub. Are we there?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
This video is in public platform, so don't worry. You can watch it again as well, and I will share the link and everything. So you have just seen how versatile our this R Markdown script is, and you can create your own website and everything. But only thing, it requires a deep learning, and but one-time learning, of course. But if we keep on learning, if we keep on working just with MS Word, so every time you have to drag the table, drag the graphs by hand only, and that is for forever. But here, at least, it gives you freedom from some typesetting. These things are called as typesetting in Word document, doing manual dragging. So here you can get freedom from that. You manually giving figure numbers. When you add one figure, the changing the number of the earlier figure, right? When you adding new table, changing the number of the earlier table, and then syncing the number of pages with the number of figures, right? If anyone has the torture of PhD, so you can understand how difficult it is. And somehow, that was the one reason initially why I learned this, because I wrote my whole PhD thesis using RStudio and R Markdown. so that at least I need to just focus upon my ideas and no need to worry about page numbering, typesetting, and alignment of the pages and all those things, right? So it will take care of most of the things actually. I will not say everything, but most of the things. And of course, it will not do the analysis for you. It will not create documents for you. You have to tell, and then definitely it will make your experience much better. Okay. So now let's go ahead and let's create our R Markdown file. Okay. So in R Markdown file, the first step is we go to the top of the RStudio, go to the file, then there is a new file, and then you scroll through, and then there is something called as R Markdown. And see, in RStudio, there is a lot of option. If you are expert of C++, if you're expert of CSS, if you're an expert of Java, D3, Python, Shell, SQL, any other language also you can incorporate within the RStudio, and you can combine it with R script, and you can, improve your work, right? So we are focusing just upon one script, which is R Markdown. So of course, and why reason is even I don't know other scripts, that's why. So we will learn RStudio. Yes. So file, new file, and then RStudio. And this nice box will come up. Okay. And then again, you will see there are a lot of options. You can create a document, you can create a presentation, you can create Shiny, and app is a Shiny is the name of a package which helps you to develop an app. Okay. Or you can use any other template. And what do I mean by template? So let's see. In social sciences, most of the time we use the APA style of style for our research papers. So we have a package, and the package name is PAPAJA. So I call it Papa Ja. Okay. So that package can help you and prepare your script completely according to the style of APA. So if you have downloaded that package, you can find that script from the template, and you have to just give your text, your data to that template, and the output will be exactly as per the guidelines of the APA, right? So it is a lot of headache which you need not to worry about. Okay. So of course, we are not going to talk about all these options. We are just going to talk about a simple R Markdown document. So click on the document, and you have the option of title. This is the title of your document. Author, you can write your name. And then you can choose here itself. Like if you are very sure you want to create PDF, so just click PDF. If you want to create Word, so you can click Word. But so I recommend you click HTML, and then gradually we will learn how to create different types of files. Okay. So what you need to do here now is write title, write your name here, click HTML, and then click on this create empty document, because I want you to create empty first, and then we will make that document from the scratch. Okay. So all of you just do this and then click OK. I guess it will work. So this is title, this is author, this is the output, and then you will have a document open up something like this. Yes, you can say quick, yes, yes, yes. So I will understand how many of you are here. Till here, are we there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. I think I need to mute this. Yeah.
So actually,
Yes.
it's not taking a markdown because it's saying that few packages are not downloaded. So it's just downloading.
Okay. Yes, great. And that is also one good thing. In case we are missing some packages, it will download. Yes, we can wait for it.
Yes.
No issues.
Yes, thank you.
And that package must be R Markdown, Knitter. These are few packages which are required.
Yes.
Okay. So being time, madam, can I explain? And then we'll come back again. No issues. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So I think I should also create a file to work with you same time. Okay. So let me increase the view of this so that it will be better view. Yes. And I will put it below. And yes, we have to go file, and then we have to go for new file, and then click on the R Markdown. This is one way. Another way is you can, okay. Another way is you can click on this plus sign also here. I really wish I had a mouse or a cursor which can blink or something which can say, but I hope you are able to see the cursor here. This is red plus button at the top left corner, right? This one. If you click here as well, you can open up different kinds of scripts like plain R script or R notebook, R Markdown, Plumber, and so many different things. So from here also you can click the R Markdown, and again this window will come, and I want to create an empty. Yes. So now one empty file is open up. Okay. Can people say yes? How many are here till here?
Yes.
One,
Still downloading.
Yes, sir.
two,
Sir, I have a question.
yes, please.
Sir, if we named the file as example while over there, why is it coming as untitled one here?
Because that was the title of your document, but at the end we clicked the option create empty. So that is why it is taking the last option, create the empty.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
If we do not click on create empty, but we click on OK, then it will create a script with that title which you have written there. Yes, but I want to learn from scratch, so that's why I keep it empty completely. Yes. So now first let's save this file. So we, like as usual, the floppy sign has become very famous for saving. So we do not see floppy anywhere today, but yes, still the sign is working nicely. So save this file. And yes, I want to name this as progress, because let's see what progress we do. And without looking anywhere, I think you can just click save. And in your project, you will find a file with the name, whatever name you want to give. Like I had given progress, you can give any name. So let me see whether in my folder, do we have a file called as progress? I don't have. No, it should be there. Let me see. Yes, there is a file name here, progress.rmd. Okay. Till here, are we okay? That we are able to save the file and we are able to spot the file in our folder? It will be something like this. When you save this, you have to give some name to this file. Then you can check if you want, give where you are saving exactly, which project folder. Once you do this, just below your project, the new file will come, like example.rmd I have given earlier, and example.rmd, right? Like this. So now, okay, yes. Now first just confirm how many of you are till here, then we will start writing inside the script. Can people just say yes till here? How many people are ready to write inside the script?
Yes, sir. Done.
One, okay.
Yes, sir.
Two.
Yes, done.
So
Three.
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I have just got that R Markdown thing downloaded,
Mhm.
and now I am at 2 steps behind where you are. Like the
No
title,
issue.
what you were supposed
No
to
issue.
give.
No issue, sir. Sir, just go to this thing here. Go to the R Markdown, and don't fill anything. Just click here, create empty document. That's it.
No title, I did not give anything. Okay.
Yeah,
And just
don't
create
give
it.
anything. Don't give anything.
HTML.
Just make sure it is HTML and create empty document. That's
Create
it.
it, sir. Yes, sir.
Now save that file.
Save. And
Give
save
some.
it as.
It will automatically save with .rmd. Just give it a name.
Okay, just give it a name. Progress, I will give.
Yeah, you can also give progress. Yes, why not?
Yes, it has saved it as progress.rmd.
RMD. So first thing for us, R Markdown files have an extension RMD, and with the R starts with capital R, not small r. Okay. So if you see progress.rmd, so I have R Markdown.rmd and sample.rmd. So all these R Markdown file have an extension of .rmd, and R is capital. Okay. That's very nice. And now Okay. Now what we need to do here is we should have few things here, and if we press this knit button, it will create an output for us. Okay, and okay, let me show you in the document here. Yes, are you able to see this knit option here where I am moving my cursor?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is called as knit, and now you can make a guess why there are wool and all those knitting things in the slides screen, the images, because we are learning something to knit. Okay, that is why. So you press here and you will get output, but right now you will not get anything because it is an empty document. So even if you press now, so let's see what we will get. Just press it once and you will get an empty new window. Did we all got empty window?
Yes.
Yes, it is empty window. So this is a way to see the output of R Markdown. So anytime you write anything, you have to knit and you will see the output. If you do not want to press on knit, so you can click here like knit on save. So every time you save your document, your document will be run automatically and your output will be updated. Okay. Now R Markdown has three important components. Okay, and this is the most important part of R Markdown. R Markdown has, okay, again actually I'm getting this fan sound. Yeah. Someone has to mute, please. Yeah. Yeah, actually it will come in the recording and YouTube and everything. That's right. Yeah, thank you so much. Yes. So R Markdown has three important component. One is called as YAML. It is called as YAML, but is we in a flow we call as YAML. Then we have code chunk, and then we have text. Okay. YAML is called as yet another markup language, right? That is what it's called as. I don't know why, but that is what it is called. And it's no need to remember it. Okay, don't worry. And then we have code chunk, and then we have text. Now, let's see what is YAML. At the top of the document, we need to write something like this. There are 3 dash at the top, 3 dash at the bottom, and in between title, author, date, output, and there are several other options we need to write. And this is called as the YAML of the R Markdown. Okay. And you can also call it like a brain of the document because it decides most important thing, like the output style, the title of the document, who is the author of the document, what is the date of the document, and several theme of the document, coloring of the document. So all those things will be controlled from this area. If you remove even 1 dash from here, you will get an error. Okay, so to make sure that 3 dashes at the top and nothing before this, and 3 dashes is the boundary last line for the YAML. Everything written between this is called as YAML. Okay, any question about YAML? Cool. Okay, now the next thing is, this thing is called as code chunk. Okay, this thing is called as code chunk, and you can identify it because it is somewhat gray in comparison to the white background, right? This is white, and you see it has its own boundary, gray boundary, right? So you can visually say this is a code chunk, right? Now, what is the role of code chunk? Code chunk allows you to write the R code inside it and bring in the plots, bring in the tablets, bring in the images, and everything which you want to give to R for analysis. So code chunk will produce output of an analysis, right? So like I gave some code here, and then R will analyze it, and it will produce an output from based upon this code. So that is why it is called as code chunk, right? And for this also we have the boundary, these 3 backticks, and these backticks are your top left keys, just below the escape or next to the escape. You have the backtick options. So 3 backticks at the top and 3 backticks at the end. If you even one backtick is not there, you will get an error and we will be breaking our head. Okay, where is the mistake? So, right. So that is the second part. It is called as the code chunk. Now the third part, and that is the text, because of course we at the end we have to write the text, right? Some explanation, what is the plot, our results and explanation. So we have to give some text to the R Markdown so that it will look like a document. Okay, so yeah, now you have any query about now we are going to learn, of course, how to make the formatting of the test, what are the different things in the YAML, what are the different settings of the code chunk, right? We are going to learn all those things now. But before that, any other question which is stopping you to learn more? Yes. Your voice is very low. I can't hear you. Is someone speaking? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we are going next then. Okay, so now we are going to learn different YAML options, headings, subheadings, text, math equations, code chunk, everything one by one. Okay, we'll do one by one. So now most of the things on RStudio. So just anyone can confirm that are you able to see the RStudio and my voice is okay, so that we will not lose anyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Everything
sir.
is okay.
Great. So let's make the boundary of the YAML. And you can use the enter key to create the more space. Like, if you press 1, 2, 3, 4, it will create more space for you. And you can also see when you create the space, the numbers are increasing. That is because when you get any error, an error will come in the below window. Just below we have a window which is written console, right? So we have to look at the console, and you can increase the size again if you want, like you can make it full big, or you can keep it like this. Okay, so you will get an error. Key error is coming from this particular row. So 99% time RStudio is correct from which line error is coming. So that's why this line number is important. And yeah, so let's start making this document. So first thing what we need to give is title title. Without any space, you need to write colon, and then with one space and inside the double inverted commas, you need to write the title of the document. So it is a customary thing that in every programming language, the first document people are supposed to create is hello world. So I'm just maintaining the same tradition, so that the title is hello world, and let's say the author name, and let's give and all of you can type the same thing, and you can also give your respective names, right? And now let's save it, and let's see the output. Yes, so we got an output with the title and with the author name. So all of you, now you can look here, type your respective, you can keep the same title or different title as you like, but keep your name, so I know that who is sharing the output, right? Yes, so people can just say yes, 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 so I know that you reached till here.
Yes, sir.
Only one? Okay, let me see at the screenshot, because many people are maybe sharing there as well. Okay, yes, 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 nice. Okay. Yes, yes, Siddhant, good. Vijay sir, good. Okay, okay, it's coming like this. It's not coming correct for Vijay sir. Vijay sir, again, I'm just
Why is
telling.
it so? Why is it so?
Did you you have to share the screenshot of your R script? Then I can tell what is the mistake. Like I have written here, so you can just take the picture of that and share. Good, good, good. Professor Darling, good. Yes. So
So just can you give me the check again after writing the code where we are supposed to click so that it's executed?
yeah, we have two options. Either we can click on the knit here, okay, or we can check this one, this option. We can check this option, knit on save, and then every time you save the document, like Control S, you do Control S, so your document is saved and run as also, and you will see the changes in the output. Professor Vijay, I'm looking, what is the issue? Okay, because in the lower boundary, you have 4 dashes. That is the mistake, Professor Vijay. Yeah, you have to keep three dashes only. You have 4.
Okay, sir. I will correct it. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes. Yes, Professor Remy, nice. Okay, so now let's add few more things, like what also we want. We want date also. Okay. Now, see, so far we know that we can write code, R code inside the console, inside the code chunk, but we can also write R code in a single line. Let's say how. You need to write the this backtick. Backtick. You remember backtick under the escape key, just below escape key. Then press R, and then press this backtick again. So now actually you have created a R chunk. And inside this, if you write sysdate and the function, so it has become a R function, but because it is a YAML, we have to write inside a double inverted commas. Okay? So let me repeat again, okay? Please do not get confused. But I will just show you the output first. So now if you save your document, you got the today's date, 2022/1/25, and of course you can change the style of writing the date. You can definitely do that. So do not worry about it. But the point is, now anytime you update your document, you need not to worry about the wrong date. At least you created the document yesterday, but you are sharing it today, so automatically it will be updated if you have run the script. Okay, it will not update if the file just in your computer. Okay, you have to run it, then only the date will be updated. Yes, yeah. And this is very important feature. This is called as R inline coding. Okay, yes, and I think Professor Vijay, you need to mute. Yes.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so what happens when some people will listen this recording to again? So on YouTube, this background noise will become little heavy for them. So
Yes,
that
I
is why
realize, sir. Sorry.
no problem. Yes, so let me do this whole thing again so that we understand. Yes, so I am teaching you inline R coding, like in a line if you want to write some function and how to get it done. So you need to put one backtick, then press R key, press another backtick. So now you created a kind of a chunk. Okay, now after this, give one space and you can write the function, sensible function, like date dot sys, and you know that every function should have the opening bracket and the closing bracket. And see, if you just save it now, it will show you an error. Yes, you see below. Yes, execution halted. It means it is not running because there is something where R is not able to understand what is happening. So we got an error here. So the error is here we have to put most of the things in the double inverted commas. Yes. Now if you save it, okay, again it is wrong because what mistake I did here now? See, just now I did and I forgot myself.
It's a system.date, no? sys.date you are mentioning.
Really? See. No, it was date dot sys. The system or sys? I forgot. See.
It is
Sir,
sys.date.
Let me control
Just
Z.
revert. sys.date you make it.
It was sys.date, yes. It was not date.sys, it was sys.date. Yes. So we professors are famous for forgetting, so don't worry about it. So, so yes. So and that is another important point. Any programming language is never about memorizing the things. It is always about keep doing it, and if you forget it, just refer the Google, find it, and do not make your brain a memorizing machine. You remember everything. No, we should have an analytical brain so that we can understand the things and use those things. Okay, and if you forget, check the Google. Nothing wrong with that. Right? So that is the one thing. Now the next thing is okay. Now this is a little bit about the YAML. Now let's come to the text part. So we have the now we have the date, we have the title, we have the author. Okay, so let's say we want to give it subtitle also. Subtitle. And subtitle is this is a progress talk of STTP. Yes. So let's see. So we got the title, we got the subtitle, then we got the author, and we got the date. Let's write the full author. No, try to write. Yes. Now let's create the first. Let's create the first point in your document, and that will be most of the time we write introduction. So let's write introduction, and we need some text. So I created one help page for myself, so I can quickly borrow the things, and in case I forget something. So I'm borrowing some text from here, just copy pasting. So you can also take any text so that our document will look like a document. Yes. So what I did here, I have written the one heading, and before the heading, I have written a hash. So, and then I have given some text, and I will explain what I did. Yes. 1 second. Yes. If you see, this is the output, and output is, we got a very big heading here, introduction, and below some text here. Now, okay, I have to keep it somewhat small. 1 second. How should I keep it? Maximize height. No, 1 second. Yeah, this is okay. Yes. So what I did here is, okay, now let me tell you one more thing. Key to, let's say inside the introduction, we have one more part, which is called as second heading. Now you run, copy the text again paste it, and now again run it. Now if you look at our document, so I hope you are able to make some difference. This is the bigger one, then this is little smaller, and the difference is how many hash you put here, how many hash you put in front of here, right? The more hash you put, the smaller the heading will become. So let's say you want introduction itself very small, so let's keep it, actually I don't want, so let's make it more small, so let's keep it 3 hash. So I hope you are feeling there is some difference between the font sizes. You can say yes or no.
Yes, yes. Understood.
Yes.
Yes. So the more hash you
Yes,
add,
sir.
yes, the more hash you add, the more the font size will reduce. Now here the hash understanding is very different the way we write inside the R console. There hash is read as a comment, right? If you write inside the R console, there it is read as a comment. Comment means R will not do the analysis of it. But in R Markdown, hash and more hashes are considered as reducing the font size of the text actually. And similar thing you can see in your browser as well, so you have a better view. So let's see, there is one thing at the top here, open in the browser. In the output, if you look, there is an arrow and it says open in the browser. You can click on this nice arrow, and it will open this file in the browser in which you are working. So yes, let me reduce, yeah. So, and like my default browser is Chrome, so you can see that the whole document inside the Chrome now. Okay, is it looking pretty? Okay, is it okay still here? Yes, I can say Professor Vijay is following. Yes, sir. Nice. Okay, good. Yes, so we're learning till here. So at least now we know the basic, and if in future courses you will learn about the how to connect it with the internet. So it means you can create your own blog, right? And you can share your posts as well. Okay. Okay. Right, so now let's do some more changes, and more changes. What do we have next? Let me see, what do we have next? Okay, now, okay. So we learned few things here, right? So now what to do if we have some sub points? So let's say I do not want these headings or paragraphs. I want to have some sub points also. Like I will say, key, these are the following points. And let's say you want those points as numerical. So you need to write 1 dot first point, 1 dot second point, 1 dot point X. Means any point you can write, or you can write key, okay, this batch is awesome, and then save the document, and let's see the output. Yes, so you see in the output, these are the points, and your numbers are automatically taken care. You have just written 1 1 1 1 1, but your numbers are automatically 1 2 3 4. Now the benefit is not just the this automation thing. The benefit is, in case later you came to know that this point is not 4th, but actually this point is 2. So you can just cut, copy, paste, and then save it again, and it will automatically become 2nd. Okay, so you need not to change the numbering order like manually 1 2 3 4 again and again, until unless you have written like first point and second point. Okay, then of course you have to change the important point or something like that. Yes, or say key, yeah, silly point. I'm remembering all the points now, so silly point and important point. Yeah, so this is about the numerical order. But let's say we do not want a numerical order. We want just some dots as an order. So we can say, let's say one more heading, subheading, key. What do you say? Okay, let's say students name, because I'm very bad in on the spot things. So, but let me try. Yeah. So this will be like see Ram. Okay. Mohan. Ali. On. Okay. All male. My God. Why? Let's say Sita. Okay, let's have Gita. Okay, and then save your document. Now you see all are coming as a like bullet points. So you can also keep at the bullet points. And you see now when I made these 4 hashes, the font is reduced again. It becomes student name, and these are the order. Okay. So now after this, I think I should tell you immediately how to make the text bold. Okay, so let's make a heading of bold text. And do I have any text? Let me take text from here. Okay, so let's say I want this text to be bold. So let's say first italic. I want this text to be italic, or so what, or even this heading. Why not? Let's try this heading to be italic. So you need to put 1 star at the front, 1 star at the back, and then save it. It should become ideally bold. Sorry, italic. Yes. So it is then I should write italic text. No. italic text. Yes. If you want the text italic, you need to put 1 star at the end, 1 star at the front, but there should not be any gap, otherwise it will not work. Like if you put a gap here, see, it will not work. Okay, so there should not be any gap. And you can make any in-between text also. Let's say this text you want to be italic, so just press this thing and save it. And okay, and you see pleasure has nothing annoying became italic, right? So this is how it works. Now let's learn how to make the things bold. Let's create one more section, and now we are writing the bold text. For that we need to make it star twice. Yes, make it star twice, and yes, you have a bold text. Okay, similar thing we can do with the text as well. Let's make this whole thing bold, or like make till here bold. See the lower thing here, it became bold, right? So this is how it goes with for the italic text, for the bold text, and you can do this for the one word, for the whole sentence, for the whole document, as you like. Now let's say what to do if you want to, any guesses if you want the text bold and as well as italic?
3.
Yeah, absolutely correct. So bold and italic text. So go with 1, 2, 3, and similarly copy them. Sorry. Yeah, similarly copy them and put it at the front. Let's save your document, and you have the bold as well as italic, right? So this is a few changes with the document, how to do those changes. Okay, now let's say we also need to write equations, mathematical equations in the research papers, and it is very, very cumbersome. Recently, I think Word has made it a little bit easy, but still it is somewhat difficult. So one of the best way of writing equation is LaTeX. Okay, let me show you the page of LaTeX. LaTeX is a programming language which was specially developed for the mathematicians and statisticians, because they had to write research papers a lot, and it involves so many equations. And they want to write a beautiful equations, not just like, scribble or nonsense way. So they developed this language in the 80s, 70s, and it's a very, very popular language among the statisticians and mathematicians and physicists as well. So it's called as LaTeX, like we say tech industry. So not X, but tech, LaTeX, right? So, and we can bring everything, whatever you can do in the LaTeX, you can do inside the R Markdown as well. You can bring the LaTeX code inside the R Markdown as well, right? So if you want to develop more complex documents, you need to learn the LaTeX as well, little bit, of course. So now let's learn how to write some basic equations. So the way to write, okay, let me do one thing first. I want to create some text at the end so that our document will become a little longer, because now what is happening, everything is results are becoming at the bottom. So let's do here. Yes. And now, yes, now our results will be in the center actually somewhere. Yeah. Yes, because we have bottom some text. Yeah, good. So now let's write one equation here. You can write anywhere. So the writing for writing the equations, the way is you have to use the $sign. And again, you have to use the $sign twice. Okay. And let's say your equation is, right, one of the simplest equation, capital E equal to MC, what is it, square, right? Right. Yes. Let's see whether it's become part of a document. No, it is wrong. What is wrong here? I forgot something. What did I forget? Let's keep only this much. Yes. Okay, I found the mistake. The mistake was there should not be gap. Yes, they should be just next to each other. Yes. Yes. Now you see, we got a beautiful equation here, equal to MC square. If you want to increase the font size, so let's put hash in front of it. देखते हैं बढ़ता है क्या? Yes, it is increasing. E equal to MC square, and I think it's a beautiful way of writing the equation. So no more looking very bad equations. And it's not like just for this simple equation, you can take as complicated equation as you want. So like I have selected few for you, because of course I don't remember all these things. I just selected few so I can show you. Okay, so okay, now two things are there. Number one, if you want your results in the side, because sometimes it required side, but if it is the algorithm, it has to be in the center of the page. So if you want your equation to be in the center of the page, you have to use $2, like this, $2, front and end. But if you want it to be anywhere in your document, then you can use the $1 and $1. Okay, so I'm using here $2, and then when I'm saving the document, so yes, my equation is here and it is in the center of the page, because when you are submitting a mathematical proof, it has to be in the center of the page. An equation like 1, 2, 3 point something like that. Yes. So it's a beautiful way to incorporate equations as well. And all those things may look very fancy, what the hell we have written here, but they're not as complicated, because there are easy information available, free information available about the LaTeX and how to write these equations. And so just you have to learn how to write fractions. So you have to write frac frac, and for the whole thing you have to create this bracket and this bracket. So it will take a while. Of course, I will not say it is very simple or very easy, or just do this, just do that. No, it takes some time, so that these things will become somewhat normal to the eyes. Okay, but it will become normal. So do not think that it is beyond your capacity. Definitely, you should be able to do it. If you just spend some time looking at them again and again, and do not get afraid of it, it will become part of your habit. But of course, and nobody expects you remember everything, that you remember okay, how to write fraction, how to write this. No. Anytime you want to check, just Google the things. Okay, how to write square root in LaTeX, and you can easily find the information. Right? So yes, this is okay. Maths part is done. Now what to do now? Okay, now let's use the code chunk. Okay, first let me see so far how are we doing. Yes, guys, some quick feedback. How are we doing till here? Okay, thank you, Yashil. I can see so far so good. Very motivating. Yes. Some of you would like to share your feedback, like quick feedback. So far we have learned. Are you finding it interesting, boring, or why to do this much effort? We can do all these things in any other software. Right?
Good, sir.
Okay. Are we? Is it making worth of our time? I guess.
Yes, sir. So just one quick revision. You said that how do we make it center? Can you repeat that?
Yes.
Bring the equation in the center.
Definitely. Yes. See. When we write $1, right? Yeah. When we write $1 like this, and we write 1A equal to B plus B plus C. So this equation will be on the left-hand side of your document. Okay. Yeah. No space. Left-hand side of your document. But sometimes we want equations in the center of the page, especially when we are proving some equations. We have to write in the center of the page. It is the norms of the statistical language. Statistics. We have to write the equations when you are proving something step by step at the center of the page. So to write equations at the center of the page, you have to write dollar twice, like $A equal to B plus C and $2. Now, if you save this work, so let's see the output. And where is the output? Yeah, if you see the output, the single dollar is on the left-hand side, and the $2 is at the center of the page. So it is based upon your requirement. If you want the equation at the center, so use the $2 front and back. If you want it at the left-hand side, so use it $1 front and back.
Yes, I could do it, sir. Thank you, sir. I could do it.
Welcome. Okay. Are we good to learn more things now? Shall we go next? Yes. Okay. Any other query, or we are good to go for next topic?
Good to go, sir.
Yes. Professor Dolly, fantastic. You have most of the things you have covered in your document. Yes, please. There is a question. Yes.
Sir, just a query. I guess to write equations, we have to mention both the dollar signs at the same time. Only then the R Markdown accepts it.
Both the dollar signs
At the same time.
Same what? Actually, there is a stupid bike going on making a lot of noise. I'm so sorry.
No, what I I was trying to do that, and what I have understood that if I start just by entering $1, it is not taking it as an equation. Only when I put the $2 and then I put my equation in the center, in the middle of the dollar sign, then it takes it as a math equation.
Okay. Yes, you have to put dollar front and the back, both sides. Yes. Okay. So now let's start our next part of the journey, which is we talked the YAML, we talked the text. Now let's talk about the code chunk. Okay, let's talk about the code chunk. And if you want, I can increase the size further so that increase the ground for it and make it look very, very clear for all of you how to deal with the code chunk. Okay. So yeah, it is a little bit, wrestler kind of a person. It needs little more ground. Yeah. So let's see. Okay. So first thing, how to insert that code chunk? Do we need to do it manually every time? Of course not. So there are different ways to insert the code chunk. One of the quickest way is go to this C here. There is a plus and C here, and where this stupid small mouse cursor is moving. Yeah, here. And then there are different options. So I want this R. I don't want bash, D3, Python. No, I want R. So yes, you got the code chunk. And people can clap if you are able to see this. Okay. So yeah, because this looks very scary. It looks very scary. Okay. Why the hell I should type this backtick and then curly bracket and all this nonsense. Okay. Yes. So yes, this is a quick way to insert the chunk. And let me Control Z it again and insert it again. There is a C option here. Then there is a arrow. If you click here, you have options. So among these, you have to select the R, and you will get the code chunk. Okay. And if you are lazy like me and you do not want even go to the C, you have a shortcut, keyboard shortcut. And in Mac, it works like Option, Command, and I. Yes. And you got the code chunk. And in Windows, let me see. In Windows, it is Control Alt I. Just try Control Alt I. Are you able to see insert the code chunk? Control Alt I.
Yes, sir. It works.
Yes, my memory still is there. I'm yet not become mad. So happy to see that. Okay, so yes, this is code chunk. And now we will try to work with the code chunk. Okay. So now what code chunk will do for us? It will bring our analysis code inside this, and we can bring our plots, images, all our analysis part inside the document. Okay. So let's do one thing. Okay, who will tell me how to make a very simple plot very fast? Yesterday we learned that. What was the function name? Yes, I will give you imaginary chocolate if you tell me.
Sir, I think your voice is breaking.
Oh, is it? Yes, because. Okay, can you hear me now better? Can you hear me now better?
Yes. Okay, it's okay.
Okay. Because my mobile data became 50% off, and it takes a break when it got 50% off. Yes. Yeah, we are back. Good. So I was asking you, yesterday I told you how to make a simple plot very quickly. And if you tell me what was the function, I will send you one imaginary chocolate.
1:1000 something like.
But what was the function name?
The ggplot.
Plot. Plot.
Plot.
Plot.
Plot.
And then, yeah, nice. And the person should honestly say who was the person so that I can send that imaginary chocolate to that person. Okay. Okay, so you just write this and then you save our document. And yes, our document is having a plot. And let me make it full screen so that we can see. Yes, of course, not such a nice plot. It's like we need to reduce the size. But the point is, the most important point is we are able to bring our analysis and the writing part together. If some of you have been working with a tool like SPSS, where we have to, or Excel, even for that to say, if still people are using Excel for analysis, okay, so you have to do the analysis there, then copy that that graph in your document, and then do the alignment and everything, and then submit it. Now you just imagine if somebody may ask you any correction, so you have to do the whole thing again. You have to again go back to the main software where you have done the analysis, again make the that chart, again copy in your document, which is another software like most of the time MS Word or Google document, and then again you have to typeset it, like manually stretching and doing all those things, and then you have to resubmit it. So if you are happy with this flow of work, God bless you. And yes, keep extra water with you. But I think the world is changing very fast and bring towards a platform where you can integrate. I'm not saying come towards the R. I'm saying go towards the platform where you can integrate all these things together. The text, analysis, and the revision part. And there are lots of options. There is I can tell you few, like Julia is one of them. Python is one of them, right? They all can do the and there is one more is there recent. I just forgot. There are options. Okay, now you see your comfortable level and then go towards it. Okay, yeah. So this is how we bring the analysis part inside the document. Right now, the next few things about the R chunk is, number one, we can give and we should give every R chunk a name. And name of R chunk is like, see, it was working without name also, right? But now let's see. Okay, now let me show you one more thing. Are you able to see this chunk part here? Chunk here? Yes. Yeah. If you click here, you will get a complete outline of your document. What is your title, main heading, and this chunk means it is a R chunk where you are doing some analysis. Okay, then this next heading, and the next nice thing is if you click here, your document will go there. So you need not to scroll like this manually every time. So right, yeah. So let's say I want to go to chunk 1. So I'm at chunk 1. So but if let's say you are working on a script of 1000 rows, so how you will identify which chunk is doing what? So let's say, just give it a nice name. This chunk is making a plot. Okay, and what kind of a plot? You may have 10 plots. So this plot is let's say this plot is about age. So these are the age, and this plot is about and this becomes the name of this. This becomes the name of this chunk. So now, if you see here, it's written chunk 1, and the chunk 1 name is plot age. So now you know that this chunk is doing the calculation of your plot and plot of age variable, right? So that's why we should always give the chunk name so that you can track your document very easily. Now, chunk can also take several options. Okay, so first let's control the, and yes, important thing is for giving the options you have to use the comma. Like, see, this is the first part is done. Okay, why this R? None of you asked me like why this R is written. This R is written to tell R Markdown key consider these codes as the R language code, right? Yes. And this is the name, and then you have to write comma. And now, if as soon as you write comma, automatically RStudio will show you what are the different options you can choose here. Okay, so many are there. So of course, we will become mad if you have to scroll through it every time. So let's, based upon little memory, you start writing. So I want to control the size of it. So the best way to control the size is out.width. It will come automatically, and even writing half, you just press enter and it will be written full. And then you can write in the double inverted commas how much you want. I want it to be 50%, whatever it is right now. Okay, and now then press save the document. And where is our, yes, our plot has become 50%, whatever size it was earlier. Okay, is it making sense for all of us? And definitely I would like to listen your voice, so I get.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Okay, right. So like this, there are several options inside the code chunk which you can change, and you can control the output, not just the plot, even for the tables, even for the images. You can make the control. And it is a progress document, so all of you are making it. So in the coming classes, next class, when we are making the visualizations, we will do in the same document, and we will make some nice plots. So not just this may be important, but black and white, we will put some colors in that and we'll make it more fancy. Okay, now the next thing is, you are also seeing it is showing the plot 1:10. Maybe sometimes I do not want to show my my journal editor how I did the analysis. I want to hide it. So it means we have to give one more option. So one more option means comma, and then the option is, it's called as echo, E-C-H-O, echo. Echo, you know that echoing the sound, right? When we say something is echoing, means you are seeing it or listening it again and again. So you can control the echo by true and false. And of course, your guess is correct. If you put echo false, the code will disappear. The code is disappearing. So now the second heading, and then you have a nice plot. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let's quickly come to the, let's give it a nice heading. The add that we know what we are doing here, right? So this is about the plotting. So now the next thing is, now let's make one nice table inside the, let's add some picture. Okay, let's add picture. Add image. So we need to add a code chunk. So code chunk, yes. So for including the picture, there are several packages. So, but I will be using knitr. So most of you, I think it will automatically come, but still if you face problems, you can write library knitr, or just start writing like this, knitr, and this 2 dot will come, then write include graphics. So I'm just taking a pause so all of you can do it being time. Write knitr, then 2:, and then include graphics. And I think name is very clear function, that this function will help you to bring inside the graphics like images. Okay, one more very interesting thing which happened with RStudio last year only, that it gave this bracket colors. Like if you see these colors, these are pink. It means this bracket is in correspondence to this bracket. Okay, and that's why when you are here, see it is becoming little gray. So you can understand that this is in continuation to this. So let's put one more inside here. Yes, you see now they are both brown, and this is in continuation to this one, right? But immediately, do you also see there is a cross is coming here? There is a cross coming here, and which means whatever you are writing as a code is not making sense to R. It means you are making some mistake. So it is a sign you are writing unexpected thing. Okay, and we are, because we are just writing function inside a function. So let me bring in a graphic. So graphic, you can give a link from the internet and it will work completely fine. And you can also give a link to any image which is stored in your computer, and that will also work completely fine. So we will learn both. So which one you want first, from internet or from my computer?
Internet.
Internet. Okay, image from internet. And what are you dreaming about today? So I can bring that image only. Tell me. What image do you want? See, most of the time we take the cat pictures. So bring some funny cat images. So let's bring some cats inside. Yeah, so let's, I think these are videos. Okay. Okay, let me see. Yeah, this picture represents the participants of this audience. So this training session. So let me imagine these are my participants here. And you open this like a normal image, open. Yeah, so this is our image. You open up in a normal way. Then go to the option, copy image address. Okay, copy image address. Then go back to RStudio, and here you have to put double inverted commas and then put that link here. I'm afraid it will work, but let me try, because there is no .png or jpng. Yeah, let's see. Yes, we have a cat in our document. Okay, yes, we have a cat in our document, but as we know earlier, we need to control the size of it. So we can just copy the same things from here, and we can also put them here. And see, so my participants sitting at their respective places, enjoying the sessions, and working like a fantastic cat. Okay. Okay, is it making sense so far? Okay, I think some people have shared the output. Let me see. Yes, Professor Vijay, fantastic. I saw something. Okay, you add the image from view. Right, nice. Okay, nice. Okay, now let's bring one image from my computer. Okay, so we can copy the whole chunk again. You want to, or we can just, we can write the text here. Image from computer. Okay, I'm looking at the watch as well. Today I will not keep you waited. Yes. So same thing, knitter, include graphics, and double inverted commas. Okay, where do I have images here? Okay, so in my present RStudio, I have images folder. So let me see, where is the images folder? Where is the images folder? Yes, we have the images folder here, and these are the so many images here. Okay, so let me bring my picture itself, ajayKoli.png. So I need to give the path. So the path is go to the folder images, then the /, and find picture ajayKoli.png. Okay, let's already, and we can control the size out .width 50%. And this time let's control the place as well. So fig.align, I want it to be center. Okay, now let's do it. So yes, so we have Ajay Koli's picture as well as the cat picture. Okay, of course cat is looking beautiful, because we should never say that cats are not beautiful, otherwise they will come our dreams and they will torture us. So yeah, cats are always beautiful. So yes, echo equal to false. So yes, 25% center, right? That is how we control. Done. Okay, so far any query? So far any query?
Is there somewhere, sir, we can find these codes like fig and like what you fig
Yes.
align?
Yes. I will share. Yes, I will share. Yes, all the options I will share. Okay. Now the last part we will talk. We will learn how to include tables, because in most of the work we also have to include the tables. So we done with the images. We are done with the plots. Now let's add some images, some tables. Add table. Okay. For table, you need to download one package, and that package name is Cable Extra. So I'm just writing here, library, KABLE extra. Yeah, you need to download this package. You can quickly go to the packages and type this KABLE, not TABLE, KABLE. But it will make tables for us. So Cable Extra. And I will be using a data from Penguin data from the library Palmer Penguins. So you already downloaded Palmer Penguins yesterday. So you need to just call the library so to activate the package. Okay. So download the package and activate the package by calling them library, and yeah, then let's see. So now we have in front of us Penguin data. I will explain what I'm doing, and then KBL. Yes, these are the functions to make a table. So let's save it and let's see the output. Okay, are we able to see a table? And which is quite a long table because it has 300 responses. Okay, but I intentionally kept it to show you how fast the processing is. You know, this data has 300 plus rows, but it is very fast, you know, to brought everything inside very fast, right? So let's say we want to do no. Okay, so what I did here, let me first tell you what I did here. Number one thing, I'm still writing inside the code chunk because see, there are the 3 and backticks. I did not go outside of the code chunk. So all the R codes you can write inside one code chunk, but we can separate them where we want the output. So I want the output here. That's why I'm writing here. So first thing, we need to call the library to use the function from the Cable Extra for making table. And this function KBL is from the library, is from the package Cable Extra. And this data Penguins, it is freely available with the library, with the package Palmer Penguins. Okay. So what I did here is, and I will explain this in the next chapter, next session, when we will be talking, wrangling. Or no, I can do one more thing. No, why to confuse you? Cable, and then I will just write Penguins here. Yes, this will also work. So inside the cable function, the first argument is the name of the data. What data you want to make table of? So the first thing I'm writing the name of the data. Now, but again, I have to use it because without that work will not happen. So and now okay, how to go about it? It's very difficult to break the habits. That's why. Yeah. So I do not want the whole thing. So I just want the top head of the data. So then I go Penguins, then head of the data means first 5 rows, and then make a table. So let's see. Okay, where is the output? Yeah, here is the output. So now our 300 row data became just 6 row data because I told Key just give me the head, means head, do not give me the whole data. But you see, we got a very nice table, but it's not as nice. Let's make it a little more beautiful. And again, we can add, let's call this table underscore STYING. I hope it will improve a little bit. Yes, and let me make it full screen. Yes, you see our table is little better now. Yes, right. And we can also see it in browser. Why not? We already have here. So I just need to refresh. So yes, so you see, we have the title, we have introduction, we have added tables. It's looking nice table, right? We have the nice images, we have the nice plot, we We have the nice equations. We have the 1, 2, 3. We have the dot points. We have the italic, bold, and everything. Yes. Okay. Now what left is, okay, I can tell you a few more options which are important. Are we ready to listen, or we just wind up now because we have last 15 minutes? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now let's convert it into multiple documents. You know, that was the whole purpose of the dynamic document. So what we can do here is now go to the knit here and you click on this arrow here. You see the option of knit to HTML, knit to PDF, and knit to Word. Okay. So let's first do knit to HTML. So you got the HTML, same to same. There is no difference, right? Now let's knit to PDF. It may take a little while because it is generating a PDF. And you also see this stop button here. Yeah. And we got a problem. See this for more information. Not found. What is not found? Yes, I got it. What is not found? So we are missing one thing, which is called as library tiny text. Library tiny text. Yes. Yeah, I was saying, you see this stop red thing? It means your code is running, right? Okay, again, we got something. What is not found? Media stock, this. Okay, a new version of text will be released. If you, no, something is wrong. Let me check what is wrong. Need to PDF. Let me try one more time. I'm just reducing the size for a better view. No, again, it is giving me an error. Okay, let me check what is an error and why. I assume it is coming from here. So let me put it on. You do not do the evaluation of this. So make it false. Let me try now. Yes. So the error was coming because of that internet link. I don't know why. But if you see, there is a, okay, are you able to see a fantastic PDF in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it will generate a PDF for you, but of course you have to make some changes as per your PDF document, like, and of course we can improve the tables. But you see most of the alignment is done very nicely. Like you see the title, the subtitle, the author, and the introduction size and space. Right, so PDF has been taken care. Now let's go for the Word document. So let's create knit to Word. Okay, not that HTML output will not be visible on this. Okay, trying HTML function that produced HTML output. This. So okay, because some places I have used HTML, where I have used HTML. This one, I guess this one. See, because see now what is the problem is checking option fig align is not supported for this. Okay, fig align is not supported. Okay, let me try fig align, where I used fig align, this one. Let me see. So not visible for front matter. Okay, because some options will not work when you change from one place to another place. Of course, that much we have to bear. But let me try if we can get Word document as well. Word. No, I am getting an error, and let me see functions that produce HTML output found in document targeting this. So there are some function which produces only the HTML, but okay, I am using them for generating PDF. So maybe this is the problem. Let me see. I think most probably that is the problem. Yes, and our Word document is ready and it is about to open up. Yes. So I need to create. Yes. So this is our Word document. Where did it go? Yeah, this is our Word document. Again, you see most of the alignment is done. Okay. So you have the picture, you have the plot, and you have the equations, right? Most of the things are done. Okay. So I will not say key this is perfect, but at least we are in the direction where we can, we see the main purpose is to reduce the cut copy pasting, so that at least you will not forget key which graphs I already copied or which tables I already copied, right? So at least reduce that kind of work. So that is the one thing done. Okay, now quickly I would like to show few things actually which are very important. Okay, but those will work only for the HTML. Okay, and for little fast, I am just copying from here. Yes, see what I did here is I want to make one TOC, a table of content, and so many other things I want to add to the HTML output. So let's see how our HTML will look like. So just I want to show you that. Yes. So you see what I did with my HTML. I told it to create one table of content. So it has created a table of content for me. So I can easily go through my documents, right? Right? You say that? Yeah, that's nice. Now, next thing is I have so many different types of themes for it. Like this is the one of the theme which I used, which is called as journal. You can also use a theme called as paper. Let's click on paper theme. So your whole document style will change. Yeah, this is the theme paper, right? So the font and everything will change accordingly, right? Let's say if you are a lot of love with dark, so you can use the theme darkly, D-A-R-K-L-Y, darkly. Yeah, so your whole thing will become black and white, right? So yes, see, now you may be still thinking, okay, what is the use of it? Now you think, if you now know how to take all these things on the website, so you can have your own fantastic website and your fantastic blog. And if some of you choose to continue learning this, so at least you put the right foundations. Okay, so what I did here is these are some changes with the output style. Like I want HTML document, then I want table of content, I want table of content floating, right? And I do not want it to be collapsed, and I want number of sections. So these are some changes I made here, which you can gradually learn, nothing hard and fast. The most important point for today was to understand the YAML, to understand the text, and to understand the code chunk. Those were the highlight for today, actually, the most important part. Now, if you come to our slides, yeah, so see, we covered multiple format, we covered the themes, we covered plot, table, images, we covered headings, subheadings, text maths, and YAML equations, right? And yes, you're asking where to find all these information. So I also shared one free ebook here, and it's not like I'm sharing free, it is free. So using these tools, you can create your own free books like this. And this is a package called as Book Down. And you can write your whole book and you can publish online. And this book, you can learn each and everything about the R Markdown. Like I told the Yuhi, the founder of the R Markdown. So he is the main writer for this book. And it was updated on 17 March only, latest. And that is the best thing of the open source. Things can get updated online very easily. If it is a hardbound book, bringing an update will take a lot of effort, reprinting and everything. But here, when things are online, and see, whole book is online, free here, whole book. You can go through each chapter here, and like formatting, LaTeX output, so you can sit and just have your RStudio and you can learn, chapter after chapter. Okay, so I think this is for today, and yes, don't worry about the slides left. I will cover them in the next section. And these are the slides about the data actually, like what data we are going to use and what are the different type of variables. So don't worry, I will include these in the next section so that we'll understand in the next session. Don't worry. So far, I think we covered significant amount of things. So we have 5 more minutes, and I think we got some grasp on the R Markdown today, right? So I think I would like to stop here. So I'm stopping the recording. Thank you.